Hey everybody, welcome to another video. The weekend camping trip was a great success, man. It was unbelievable there. Can't wait to head out again, but except Aubrey's saying that he won't be able to go out for a while because he's need to rebuild his bank account. I don't know if he's got himself in a little bit of debt or spending too much money that he doesn't have. I don't know what the story is, but I'm hoping he can get out again pretty soon. Everything outside is looking good. We should probably finish building that frame for Trevor because we need to get back on the gold sluices this week as well because we need to get those finished. And in order to finish building those, I need to switch gas bottles, I need to take the stinger off, and install the aluminum spool gun to do some aluminum welding, which is going to be quite interesting. That's something I've never done before. So it just may turn out to be a night. Alright, we're all done. It's not exactly perfect. It's about time that fan cut out. Now I can power it off. I told Trevor we should just scrap that project and start it over with some mild steel, because as soon as you started welding it and started bending that, you know, the pieces would just snap off. And I said, you know, mild steel, you'd still be able to add some flex to it. I'm pretty sure that is cold rolled. And the guy who cut the pieces out for him didn't cut them out perfect. Some pieces are longer, some pieces are shorter, and I tried to even them out, and that just started making everything else in the project looking like ass. And he still wanted to go along with it, and I said I'll try to do the best I can. It's not exactly perfectly square, but he said he doesn't care because it's going to be covered over with plastics. And I said, okay, let's do her up, and now it's done. Now we can continue on the gold sluices. Okay, now we're going to start on, not a new project, but an old project. I'm supposed to have a new welding helmet come in. Someone's supposed to be sending me one. I don't know, maybe they don't like the rebel flag and the half-naked girl on my helmet. But if somebody wants to send me a new helmet to do a review on, well, give her. Got some little aluminum cutoff discs, because you're not supposed to use the steel ones for aluminum. Got two consumable kits for my Miller plasma cutter, because it appears that Miller no longer makes those consumables for my plasma cutter. I also picked up this past week. This is a fuel injector tester. This will pulse the injectors, where the Power Probe 4 will actually read your injectors while it's running. So we're going to do a video of this because we're going to build something out of this. We're going to build our own DIY fuel injection cleaner with this, but I'm also going to compare this with the Power Probe 4. Those videos will of course be on my other channel, and you'll obviously see a bit of it on this channel because I don't go into too much in depth, just mainly vlogging, but I think that would probably turn out to be fairly interesting. I was getting ready to finish building the sluice box, and then I realized I have to bring this timing light to work tomorrow because a buddy from work wants it. And the problem is that over the years of sitting in my toolbox, the body is cracked. So I got the plastic welder fired up here, and once it heats up, we're going to weld it back into place. Alright, just welded her up. You can sand it down if you want to, but it's not going to matter for this. That's the plastic weld, in case some of you guys have never seen it. It works okay. I get all these other attachments with it, but I find the only ones that really work worth a damn are these fiber flex plastic welding rod. These are the only things I find that work. Like all these other rods and stuff like that, they just don't seem to work for shit, I find. Everything is riveted down. I got to screwed up on my mounting here, so I wasn't able to get the height I wanted, but now I can get some angle. But I am gonna notch these back pieces out so I could raise it up even further. And then I don't like the way this grate's sitting, and since this is only like 18 gauge, I'm very skeptical about it still, so I'm gonna bend a piece that's going to basically go up here. It's gonna go around the grate and then go up this side here and then rivet it on for some extra strength inside here. I think that'll strengthen it up quite a bit. Holy crap, look at that tornado. Actually, I'll side screen it. That's in Three Hills, which is probably not even a couple hours away from me. It's super windy here as well. Not tornado weather though. There is a severe weather warning. It's becoming to that time of year again. It is the beginning of June. For you guys, when you watch this, it'll probably be August. So I'm expecting the raining season to come again, because last year, if you guys remember watching my videos, it rained pretty much every day the whole summer and ruined it. And now that this year that I decided I'm gonna work, it's probably gonna be nice. This is what I'm doing to the sluice right now. I'm cutting this piece off. This fold's gonna go around the bar and back up to that hole there, so that's gonna reinforce that hole right there, plus hold this screen up. I'm gonna cut this one off as well. Also tool truck day today. Snap-on comes on the Fridays. Yeah, I got suckered in, got bent over and raped, 320 bucks. This is a Snap-on BK3000. I'm gonna do a review on this on my other channel, and I'm also gonna compare it to the other video inspection scopes I got. One's ranging from $20, another one up to $80, and this one was $320. We're gonna compare if there's really any difference. Once again, those videos will be on my other channel. People always ask. My other channel is Jerry BS Corner. I'll try to leave a link in the description. If not, I just said it. Anyways, let's get back to work. That turned out not too bad. I got the grate hanging over there, so when I'm scooping the rocks, they'll overshoot the end. See if I can get this. Now I can build my supports to make my adjustments however high I want to raise it. That's looking pretty good. Next weekend's not supposed to be looking so good. It's supposed to be raining Saturday quite a bit, so I still got time to piddle around with this. And then Sunday, I'm going to Heritage Park with JD, do a motherfucking beer time in the park, because a while ago, there was this one kind of beer that you can only get at Heritage Park. And we're hoping that they still do, so we can go out there and have it and have motherfucking beer time. I like Heritage Park, I like history. I like to know why places came up where they did, why people lived the way they did, everything else, that kind of bullshit. But anyway, speaking of motherfucking beer time, I need to get a beer to have a motherfucking beer time. Today's beer for motherfucking beer time is gonna be Highlander Mount Jumbo Northwest IPA. Alright, it's motherfucking beer time. Oh, I already had a sip of this by Rude and Shot, but this Highlander is really good. It's got my seal of approval, motherfucking beer time. This video here was not very exciting. I have a quota where I have to, or not really a quota, but a timeline where I have to create a video. So it's hard to try to create a video in the week because there's so many other small things that are going on that are not really video worthy. And this is one of those things where you're like figuring it out and you're making mistakes and you're trying to compensate and you're doing this and you're doing that and you're fucking up and you're drinking beer and you just say fuck it. But tomorrow I gotta take the Jeep out. I gotta finish the video on the viewer response to figure out what the issue was with the high idle, which was obviously already solved many videos ago, but I gotta film that video for the viewers to do that thing. I gotta do the fuel injection video, probably not this weekend. I have to start working on those other projects I talked about before. Finish this sluice off, hopefully by the end of the weekend it'll be finished, almost finished except for the plumbing. Fuck. Let's hope I win the 55 million tonight and I can just retire and I can just do my projects full time. I'm just a dreamer, but if you're not dreaming, you're not living life. Anyways, I'm gonna get going and I want to thank you guys for watching. Motherfucking beer time, Highlander. This is good stuff.